Welcome to Kumbasoft LLC's DPAA video tutorials. This tutorial is about generating and viewing error reports within the DPAA product itself. Now, you'll have to look at the other videos to know everything to do, but for this particular purpose in this particular video, what we've done is we've gone ahead and fired up DPAA. We've selected a couple of appliances. It does not matter what domain you have selected because this has to do with error reports, and error reports are not specific to any particular domain. So we're going to navigate over to this troubleshooting tab, and then under the troubleshooting tab you'll find an error report tab, and for speed purposes I had already selected that. And to lay out the screen here, we see a couple of things here. The first thing we can do is we can load an error report from an external file. That is, some kind of bad thing happened, somebody generated or exported an error report, they sent it to you, or that you've got it on some kind of a network share, and then you can go about the process of taking a look at that error report wherever that error report file may lie. Now, that error report could be the TXT version or the zipped version, it doesn't matter. A TXT version is typically a lot faster to take a look at than the zip version, because it doesn't have to first unzip and process the file. So I've selected that file. Now I'm going to select open here, and then we can see this is all the stuff from that error report that was in that text file, and then you can go take a look at it. Now we also have the ability to go and generate error reports. Now, one thing I want to point out is you see this one down here. This is an error report I've already exported some time back. It's not an error report that we generated today, but we don't, if there were any error reports sitting on the boxes right now, or at least those I have selected here, you would see them listed here, and then you could go through the process of downloading them. But in order to generate an error report on the selected appliances, is you can just go and select this little button right here that's right above the error reports. You select that button. It's going to go tell you that it's gone about selecting that error report. So you can go in there and see the error report has been generated. Now, after some time, what's going to happen is it's going to list these error reports in here and show you that you have error reports that are actually on the appliances that you have selected. So generally what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these error reports here, and notice I selected one from this appliance, one from this appliance, and then I'm going to go and download these. So I'm going to pull them off the box so they can be downloaded and stored off the box. And this is like these were generated on the box, and DPAA saves these in a particular location relative to the DPAA installation location. So we downloaded them. Now, one of the abilities that we had to do, and I didn't turn that on, was the ability to remove the files after the download. In other words, these files are still here, but I can just go ahead and clean up that temporary directory if I turn that checkbox on first. However, I didn't do that, so I've got these files down here. Now, these are the error reports that we have already downloaded. These are the ones on the appliances that I have selected. So what I want to do is, this is the error report I'm interested in, the one we just generated right now. And so I'm going to click on this little file, and what's going to happen is it's going to run for a little bit. It's going to be like, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. It's not very clear what's happening because it's just spinning. Well, what it's doing is it's unzipping that file, and it takes a little bit of time before it unzips it. You notice when we opened this file, it was just a TXT file, it just whoop right away. But since this is a gzip file from DataPower, it has to be unzipped and then organized, and once it's unzipped, then we can see the content of that file. Now, this is the content of this error report from this appliance. Now, if I select this other one, and I'm going to control click, so I selected this other one, and it's going to do the same thing. So it's going back through, it's actually unzipping that file, and then it's displaying it. I want you to take note now that we have multiple appliances displayed here. So what we can see is I can select, say, active users, or I can select the audit log from both of these appliances like this by control clicking or command clicking. Then there's a button to the upper right hand corner over here where I can open that, and then I can see the aggregated audit log that's been stored within those two appliances right here in one view. So I can view that audit log right here. And similar things can be seen. So, for example, if I want to see the CPU usage status that's contained within that error capture from these two appliances, I select both of them, and then I select the open button. And then what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a CPU usage here that shows me what the CPU usage. Now on our little appliances, our test appliances, we don't have much going on, but you can see just about anything you want to be able to see, and you can see it side by side. So some things are, from the default domain, like the CPU usage, so it doesn't make sense to see it somewhere else. But as you go down, you start seeing these other domains in here, and you start seeing, oh wow, what's a document caching summary and this sort of thing. So, if you want to be able to see them from a particular domain, from the two different appliances, you may have to go and select them. Of course, we can reorder the columns and sort by them, but then I can view the different error report context. And again, this aggregates that output so that I see both of them at once. Now again, I can go through here and I can sort it. I can, rearrange the columns. I can do the variety of things that you want to be able to do to be able to see the information the way you want to be able to see it. And it's even showing you that, look, you can even see the name of the different columns and the different objects that are being referenced at the time that this error report was generated. It's very important to understand that, because when you're looking at an error report from within this screen, if it's an old error report that's downloaded, some of the artifacts, some of the domains, some of the things that you see referenced in here may no longer actually exist on these appliances. And a perfectly good example is an external error report. When I go and open this error report, you see this came from a totally different appliance. This is not one of the appliances I have selected. So again, the objects that you may find in here may not exist at all on these appliances that I have selected, or in fact any of the appliances here, because it may have been an error report from a totally different appliance. Maybe somebody says, hey, you got DPAA, you can view an error report? And you can say, yeah, I can view any error report. Why don't you send it to me? I'll tell you what's in it. And then they can send you their error report, and you can view it right in DPAA. You don't even need to be connected to the appliance to be able to see it, because again, if you see the way this works, you first generate it, then download it, and then you can view it. Now, the really cool thing about it is, once you have unzipped an error report, watch how much faster this is now. If I select this, DPAA knows it's already unzipped those error reports. So now when you select them, you don't have to do that initial first wait for it to unzip that. Even though you don't see that here, it hasn't changed anything about here, DPAA knows that that's been unzipped, and it knows that it can read that content without any problem, without having to unzip it again. So that's really, really cool, and that'll speed things up for you. So lots of things in here. So there are files and other various things that you may need to take a look at, like logs and configurations and so many different things. So if you've never been able to take a look or parse or process through an error report before and just kind of see what's in it and see it in a meaningful way, DPAA gives you that ability right at your fingertips, and it literally takes just a matter of seconds to see it all, get it all, and process it all the way you need to be able to do so. So it's really, really cool. So like I say, if you get error reports off the box, you can open them externally, you can generate them from the box, you can look at them, that, as it builds up the history, you can go look at them and see them in the history past. So all kinds of capabilities are here right within this one little screen. So we hope you really enjoy this. We know you will. We use it all the time in the field. So hey, if you got any ideas, suggestions, comments, or enhancements, just go out to www.kumbasoft.com, go to the Contact Us link there, fill out your information, and someone from Kumbasoft will be getting back to you. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.